Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review, geek out time, really, listener review. Mary's here.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about Solo, a Star Wars story. Yeah. So this is going to be our spoiler talk. We're going to talk spoilers here. We're going to be spoiling things. So if you don't want spoilers, you need to get out of this video. We do have a no spoiler video. There is a link in the description below. And, you know, you can check that out first and then come back and see this. And, you know, we're not going to go over the things we said in that. So you might want to watch that first, even if you're looking for spoilers. And now we're just going to start geeking out. Here, wait, warning. Let's give them the warning. And here's your warning. Spoilers! All right. New phone. So, you know, it's having trouble with focus, but it's lighting better.
There we go.
Oops, no, yeah. And so bear with us if the sound, I don't know until I go ahead and edit this. But anyways, so I just figured it's a Star Wars movie. We got to talk about it. Okay, so you're out of here. Spoilers gone.
Yep.
Okay, starts with a little text. Starts with young Han, Kira. That stuff was pretty cool. I loved when he used the fake thermal detonator.
Oh, God.
Like you just made the click with your mouth. Is this your plan? Nope. Whoosh. That was fucking cool, man. I'm interested in...
That's almost my Python-esque, actually.
It kind of was. The humor, they did a really good job with the humor. It was very well balanced. You could see where if what we heard about the Lord Miller and all that, if they had gone off the rails with it, you could see where there's room for them to have done that.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, Ron Howard did a fantastic job pulling that back and just, you know, just the right amount of humor.
Yeah.
And again, everybody's great in it, but you're going to just have to jump in, because obviously I'm going to be excited and talk about things. That's the one thing. She says she likes this better than Rogue One, because Rogue One is a war film and it's really dark and gritty. But that was what I said, is like, I'm surprised how Rogue One this movie was like in terms of how many people died in this movie. Because we were talking about it, like, during the train heist in Rio Durant. Like, I'm literally sitting there thinking, I really like this character. I bet he's going to be the breakout character of this movie, and he's going to be my favorite. And, like, 5 minutes later, he's dead. It's like, what? And then Val dies. Like, you're in love with her and Woody Harrelson, and she's dead. Like, what?
And then L3.
Yeah, L3.
That's the sassiest robot alive. I loved her so much.
Ooh, and the sex part. I think Lando's in love with me. I've thought about it, but, you know, there's times maybe no. And then Kira's... How does that work? It works. It's like, okay, Lando.
Actually, I think the appropriate line should be, you know, very well. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But that was great. And I love that she becomes a part of the Falcon and adds to the Falcon's greatness. I love they got rid of the radar dish. Just that running gag. They got rid of the gun. I love how much they beat the hell out of the Falcon. And then when Lando just fucking leaves him, when Han's bluffing Enfy's nest.
No.
I'll learn the name better, but that was great.
I love it is Han talking to one of the refiners going like, just take us around 12 parsecs. And the refiner's like, whatever.
Yeah. And then Chewie says something and he's like, that's why you round down.
Not if you round down.
Yeah. The meeting of Han and Chewie, that was great. I thought in the pit was going to be a Rancor, but that was great. And fucking Han speaking Wookiee. It's like, it's just silly enough, but it totally fucking worked, man. And Chewbacca's like, it's like, yeah, I speak a little. And he's like, the subtitles, it's like broken English version. Like, he's just barely getting it. That was really cool.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff in here, though. The whole Kessel thing, the Kessel run, all that stuff was exciting. And I love, you know, seeing Chewie gonna free some other thing. Freaking Tobias Beckett in the Lando skiff undercover Return of the Jedi thing. That was awesome. There was a decent amount of fan service in this, but nowhere near as much as there could have been. And I'm not saying there should have been more, but I would have been all right with more. But it is good as it is, because let's get to the big spoiler. This had been spoiled for me, and I'd kind of forgotten it in the middle of the movie. Darth fucking Maul. What? And this is probably the biggest reason I want a sequel. That, and I really enjoy Han and Lando and everybody in this, and just Han and Chewie. Like, I just want to watch them on more adventures. But yeah, I had heard something. I wasn't even reading. I was like staying away from spoilers, but I heard somebody say, yeah, Darth Maul's in it. And I'm like, whatever. That doesn't make any sense. Then somebody else said it, and then someone was like, yeah, the character from episode 1. And I'm like, I'm not going to believe that. I don't see how that would work. There was a line early in the movie when clearly Paul Bettany works for somebody. I'm like, oh. But by the time the reveal comes around, I'd forgotten it, and it was kind of mind-blowing. He's got the robot legs. It was actually Ray Park, but they used Sam Witwer's voice. That was fucking great. That was inspired, because the voice, you hear it from the cartoons. Oh, it's so good.
And I'll say, I did watch Clone Wars, but it's been so long, I can't remember what he really sounded like.
Well, he also continued on to Rebels, which I've seen more recently. Yeah, you gotta watch Rebels. It's so good. It's better than Clone Wars in a lot of ways. Yeah.
But
one minor disappointment is the range troopers. What you saw in the trailer, pretty much all you get of them.
yeah.
A couple extra shots, but it's just that one little croup on the train. The Enfys Nest Marauder stuff, they're actually really cool.
Yeah, when we get Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis, and he gets a line, and it's like his version from Rogue One. Actually, I think, is it from Episode 1 or is it from Rogue One?
He was in Episode 1 in...
He was in the pod racing crowd. Yeah, it's probably from Rogue One. And one of the other aliens that's on Saw's crew, at least one, was definitely in this movie.
Got the Robot Rebellion at the...
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about
Mine.
L3 and how great really L3 was.
L3.
And again, died. And Lando legitimately caring. Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
And I love, oh my god, and the part where Lando had cheated the first card game. But then Han, like, sees him and he sees it and he, like, takes his card. And that moment when Lando realizes the card is gone, he can't cheat at the end of the movie and Han wins the Falcon.
Sucker!
That was great. And I'm definitely ready for more Lando, too. I mean, he really nailed it in this movie. As we expected, he really nailed it. And, I loved too, he had a line about, you know, how horrible mining is and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, you're going to be doing it in like 20 years.
You mean Lando had a line, you just said Chewie.
Oh, did I? Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
you did.
Another disappointment. Now, this is just a fanboy disappointment.
No Boba Fett?
No, well, that's not so much. I'm okay with that. Like, save that for a sequel. But no, we all saw that shot of Chewie, like, kind of headbutting another Wookiee, and we've all been speculating. We all wanted it to be Mala, so it made the Star Wars special canon.
You realize I am looking at you sometimes.
It's hard to tell. Well, now that you referenced it, I probably cut it out and they don't know. I'm giving her hand signals. It wasn't Mala. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, but again, I mean, that's like a minor fanboy nitpick that does not ruin the movie for me. But it was neat to see a bunch of other Wookiees and see them in combat and getting freed and all that stuff.
I liked your comment that some of them looked like they were out of original Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, some of their faces looked kind of weird and rough, like they didn't have as much fur as Chewbacca, but she was kind of spot on with what she said about it.
I was figuring if you've been in really bad conditions for a long time, you're probably going to look a little worse for wear, too.
Yeah, and all those mining and everything, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Range.
Yeah. Kira was really good. She had a lot more going on, and if there's a sequel, I'd like to see more with that. Since she's headed to meet Darth Maul on Dathomir. There was a Felucia reference. That was cool.
Oh, what?
Planet Felucia.
Which one's that?
It was, I think that's the one with like all the really neon-colored fauna from Revenge of the Sith, where Aayla Secura got gunned down.
I don't remember that.
Is fauna the right word? Is it like
fauna?
plant life?
No, that's flora, sweetie.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Anyways, all these like giant looking. But anyways, it was very cool.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Yeah, but it was cool to get that reference. Of course, the references of go to Tatooine. There's this really big gangster putting together a crew. Really big gangster.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah. Oh, and the line, like one of the last Han and Lando lines until the very end of the movie, when they're just talking about how it destroyed the ship and everything, and Lando says, "I hate you," and Han, "I know." What a great twist on that line. That was awesome. What else? What else we got? I think because I know we're forgetting things. I just want to make sure, because people will be out there like, what did you think about this? What did you think about this? Like, oh, we should have talked about that. The reveal of Enfys Nest was kind of cool. Yeah. Han accidentally started the rebellion or funded
I thought
the rebellion.
Enfys Nest was the kid of Beckett and Val.
That would have been kind of cool. I was wondering if she was supposed to be somebody, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I did have one minor unintentional giggle, though, because when the people on the refinery planet were drawing that circle symbol.
Oh, yeah. For the
in the
Crimson
dust.
Dawn.
Yeah. It totally looked like a Pokeball.
So here's the question, though. Is Kira playing an even longer game?
I don't know. But it makes me want a sequel, because what if we get like Maul and somehow there's Night Sisters? I don't know if they could do that. I don't remember my continuity on the cartoon. Sorry.
That'd be cool, though.
Right?
It's one of those things, it's like, did she just want to become leader of that sect? Or is she have a bigger end game going like, no, I want to take all you motherfuckers in?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, they did this story. They wrapped up this story, but they definitely left just enough loose threads They won't drive you crazy, but like, okay, I want to see that story. I want to see where they go with that, you know? So I'm definitely down for all of that, too.
If nothing else, it'll be great fan fiction fodder.
Yeah, or books. One way or another, I guess they will. They'll actually, you know, somehow canonically, yeah, they'll do something to tell me that story. And I hope it's a sequel because I hope you guys go see this because it was a lot of fucking fun. And again, you know, Alden Ehrenreich did a really great job. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of him in the new Chewie.
And if you just like a good heist movie,
you want to see a Wookiee ripping the arms out of droids and humans. That was really cool. Of course, you know, why are we selling you on seeing the movie if you're seeing the spoilers first? Unless you're like Mike. You're one of those, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, very, very cool. I wish I hadn't had the mall thing spoiled. Could you imagine how much my mind would have been blown if I had no idea?
I'm surprised the theater just didn't erupt. Because this was...
It kind of did. It's just...
It did, but it wasn't like Infinity War levels of eruption.
Well, that's good, because these people were engaged in the movie.
Those people were, too. They were just so excited they couldn't contain themselves.
Yeah, they were just talking and laughing. Point being, because Maul is very whispered. What I'm trying to say is I don't think they didn't want to react because they were trying to hear what he's saying. They're hanging on... You know, that's what I'm going to tell myself anyways. Because it was awesome. And like I said, I love it's Ray Park with Sam Witwer's voice and robot legs. That's so cool. The Millennium Falcon looked great, and when they got rid of the escape pod and it really became the Millennium Falcon, that was awesome.
God, that monster was pretty awesome.
Just the fact that Han's father built YT 1300s on Corellia. Like that, just little touches like that add so much more to his connection with the Millennium Falcon to me. That's just awesome. They really layered in some little things like that. All the stuff with the golden dice throughout the movie. That was like his good luck charm since he was a kid and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
I don't ever remember seeing those in the original trilogy.
They were never really focused on, but they're there.
Okay.
I mean, if you go back and look, they are there.
That's like I would have to go back and look because I didn't even know they were there until this was it Last Jedi.
Yeah, but I like that they've taken something like that and they're making a thread out of it. I think that's very, very cool. Yeah, man, it was nice seeing all these other planets. It was cool seeing Corellia and learning more about that and how that society functions.
Barely.
Yeah, barely, yeah. Or at least the part we saw. I got the vibe there's like a rich Corellia and a poor Corellia, and they're kind of separated, and that's like kind of the thing that they had to sneak their way through and all of that. Paul Bettany for me could have been more intimidating. I think we covered that, but he was still good.
He's what I like call quiet crazy. It's just like, oh, he's like, oh fuck, he's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, again, really dug it. I love the Duel of the Fates theme came back when Maul was on there. They brought that in a little bit. I really liked the new Han Solo theme John Williams composed. That was very cool. Swoop bikes, that was super freaking cool.
How about how Solo got his name?
Yeah, that was interesting too, that like apparently he doesn't have a people, so he didn't have a last name, and just some random Imperial gave him the name Solo because he was on his own. I know a lot of people are going to hate that. I really liked that. Yeah. I thought that is a cool little thing I would have never thought about, so I was very happy with that.
Yeah.
Also explains why Kira doesn't have a last name, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you know. And, you know, Chewbacca, yeah, I need a nickname for you, I'm not going to call you that. But it was very, very cool. Everything about it. I'm ready to see it again. Luckily, we get to see it again tomorrow.
Yay!
Alright, I don't really have any more. We don't want to go on forever.
Yep.
It ended great. I just want more.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? This is the spoiler one, so spoiler away. What's your favorite part? What was your favorite twist? What did you not like? I mean, again, if you're one of those people who just now hate Star Wars because of Last Jedi or whatever, I'm sorry. I wish you could enjoy it, but take your negativity elsewhere. This is for people that love Star Wars. You know, otherwise I just got to go delete a bunch of asshole comments. But, you know, whatever. But I'm down. Can't wait to see what you guys have to think about it. So comment away. Let us know what you're thinking. Sorry if we missed anything. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button. Give us that good old thumb of encouragement. Hopefully this video turns out okay. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go watch some more stuff and eventually bring back proper reviews. But it's Star Wars. I had to do this one. So we'll see you all later.